Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voices. There's all kinds of voices in my head. Voice for your loved one. So you've kind of seen how this works, and I like to remind people, though, if it doesn't make any sense now, to keep it in mind, because you'll either remember it later, see it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. There is always a reason for whatever they show or say. So they don't waste their energy. So even if it doesn't make any sense, just keep it in mind. So, okay, he's been saying something in my ear. I went back and read your note that you sent, and he keeps saying, yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. He says the details do not matter. He said something else earlier. I'm trying to get him to say it again. Details do not matter. This is up to God's divine plan, not for us to step in. Karma is a real thing. All you have to do is wait, watch, and learn. The karma is already working. Then he goes, let God handle it. This is not for us humans. This is something else. He's acting like I'm taking it as a time that this happened. Like it was just, I don't know that there were actually people scrambling around, running around, but that's kind of the way it was. Hectic. It was very hectic. It was kind of crazy. I'm trying to see what he's showing me. I'm not going to say what all he's showing me. They can say anything within reason. It's their show. It's their ball game. It was more him doing it than her doing it. Let's say that. I feel like on her end, it wasn't really on purpose. But she was still a part of the mix, a part of the chaos that led to the whole thing. And he said he still loves her. And God will take care of it all. Divinely guided, divine timing. Oh, I hate divine timing. That means be patient. Wait for the right. Have to wait for the right divine time. I always get cranky over that. I'm not a patient person. There's nothing you can do about it now. Just sit back and watch and learn. Watch. Watch. Watch it unfold and watch how this works. So there's going to be something big you're going to learn from this. From sitting back and watching. He said this is more about what he wanted than what she wanted. So it's like it's a mixture between the two of them. It's like not really one or the other. It's like a mixture. Was somebody high or drunk? I'm hearing high, but could be alcohol instead. You're such a beautiful person. I'm glad you were in my life. I'm glad you're doing so well. Things could have been. Hang on. Let me see what he's saying. Well, he changed that. He said he's done a lot of dumb shit in his life. He said, this might have been the dumbest one. Okay, he's saying, tell her, Rhonda, tell her. Before we come down here, we set an exit point. So it's kind of like when they say your number's up, your number's up. It's kind of true, but I hate the way that sounds. And we decide when we're going to leave. It could be when you're 1 day old, it can be when you're 100 years old. Whatever that timeline is, it can change just a little bit. So depending on how it's going to affect people around you, what they're going to learn from all this. I don't know if we decide how we're going to leave. I've never gotten a clear picture of that, or if it just kind of plays into it. But we know about when we're going to leave, and a lot of people, you'll hear them say, "Yeah, I'm not going to make it past 30," because they know what their timeline is. Subconsciously, they know what their timeline is. Their soul, their spirit knows. So he said he was within his timeline. This is the way it needed to happen for some reason. It's either for her or that end, or it could be for you and people around you, or for people around him. I don't know for sure who it's for. And it could be for everybody. Everybody will learn something from it. Again, he says, you can't change it. Leave it alone. Watch and learn. And again, he keeps drawing me towards my candle. Okay. I don't know if YouTube is actually bleeping shit like people say, so I'm going to try to be careful. He keeps pulling me towards my candle. He said it was my last F. And he says F up. F up. My last F up. He says, so how's it going for you? He wants to change the subject. There's some, you get the smell of smoke every so often, and I feel like it's a left-handed cigarette. And you can be in your car, you can be in the store. well, I don't know if I want to say every time somebody walks past you that just smoked one, because there's a lot of them now. Seems like I'm passing them all the time. So I don't make, there's kind of too many of them to really say that's a sign, but it doesn't have to be anybody around you. You can be sitting in your house and you get that little whiff of that smoke. And when you get that, validate him, acknowledge him, tell him you love him, ask him to bring you more signs if you want them. It's your free will choice. He's laughing hysterically about that sign. Leave it to him, leave a sign like that. So, okay, so he kind of went back. He says, so you're letting this weigh too heavy on your mind. It's going to be okay. And it is okay. Because I was supposed to leave. And this way was actually better than most. Well, he's saying like he had two choices to leave. And he says this was the better of the two. I'm not sure what that means. And they used to show me exactly how they died, smell it, feel it, see everything. And I cried after every reading. So I've asked them not to do that anymore unless I really have to go through it. It's a little traumatizing. And I will say, even though what I said, and I tried to say it not in an obvious way, but a way that and they will just tell you, they usually won't give you all the details. They give you just enough so you understand what they're referring to. Never ever take one medium's word, one psychic's word, one card reader's word. Never ever. I met a girl and she had somebody tell her that she was adopted from the Ukraine and her parents weren't her real parents, which I think they actually admitted it, but all this other stuff, I'm not even sure about that because I only met her for a couple hours and they were drinking. And she just totally fell both feet into what she was told. And I kind of felt like, I don't think that's all true. My intuition said that wasn't totally the truth. So never, ever take one reader, whatever kind of reader they are, every single thing they say, even though I'm pretty accurate, I'm pretty darn accurate. He says, you're damn accurate, Rhonda. Because I connect with him so well, but just don't jump out and do something or say something just because I said that he said this. There's always ways we can misinterpret. He says, no, you're not. So it's better to get more than one opinion when it's something really serious. He's talking about hate crimes. Hate crimes. Don't know why. Sometimes they just throw that out there. Something out there. Why do people want to do hate crimes? I have no idea why he's asking that. Okay, he's asking you, are you sure you want to go the way you're going? Are you sure that's the right direction? Allow me to help you. And he's very calm. He's very mature. He's very strong. very peaceful. He's almost like almost like knowledgeable. He says he's ready to be a helper. I always tell people when he was here, what would he have been good at helping you with? Um, if Uncle Joe never had a pot to piss in, don't ask Uncle Joe to help you with financial stuff down here because he didn't understand how it worked down here. So, what would he have understood when he was here that he could help you with? Or just sit and talk to him. I promise you 1,000% he can hear you, he can see you. All you gotta do is say his name. He's listening. He said he's listening even when he's not supposed to. Don't get creeped out. We all think different on the other side. It's different. It's a different energy, different. I think the noisy dog's coming home. The big dog and the big grandson with his big dog. So he says, you just look forward with your life. And I'm going to help push you along unless you go the wrong way, and then I'm going to grab your shoulders and I'm going to turn you back if you get off your path. But he said you need to start moving on your path. You need to start moving forward on your path. Are you stuck in a rut or something? And you need a little confirmation. You need a little push to kind of get to moving a little more forward. Okay, with that, he's leaving. He's going ta-ta, ta-ta, which just kind of seems out of his character. Oh, he's singing a song. And they always refer to songs that I know, even that they may not listen to ever have listened to the same type of music I listen to. They'll refer to a song I know. Hang on. Okay, he's singing the song "You've Got a Friend" by James Taylor, which is an older one way back in my day. And doesn't matter if he never listened to it before. There's words in it that there's a message for you in that song. So go YouTube it, Google it, whatever you want to do. And there's a message from him to you. Oh, okay. Nice. Telling me something to me. Thank you. Okay, with that, he's leaving. Much love to you, my dear. Thank you for allowing me to be his voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Peace.